Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you, and if you hear that fan, I'm really sorry. I have to have a fan in my room. I finally just got back home from a certain place I went to stay for the night. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading very much this whole week. It's just been a really busy past few days for me. But this is for a Tuesday album review I'm doing that I promised you guys I'd do for Metro Station's self-titled album that I'm going to be reviewing. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this album and what I've known I've listened to, because I've heard this since I was like 13 years old, and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now this is kind of like bringing back some memories of me enjoying it when I was a kid, when I was in my teens, early teens. But looking back at it now and coming back to it in 2021, this album sucks. It's Shake It, I thought was the best thing I heard back in 2007 or 2008 when I listened to it, of course, and saw it on a hit list morning uh, TV series that they showed music videos and all that. That was back then on Fuse a long time ago, when they showed wake up morning music videos and all that on TV, which was pretty cool. But I miss that uh, aspect about national television, where they just used to make music videos for all that stuff. But going back to the album, Shake It is horrible. I don't like Trace Cyrus's vocals in the song with the "You're on the bed, but your clothes are laying right there." I'm slurring my words a bit. Please forgive me on that. Um, yeah, Shake It, I don't like. Wish We Were Older was decent, and Now That We're Done, I think the regular songs are a little bit better, but not good enough to make this album enjoyable, because there are some cringy moments in this album. Tell Me What to Do was cringy. California was alright. Mason Musso's vocals in this album, I don't know if I like them that much as when I'm kind of regretting actually listening to this and liking it at the time, because I was going through a phase, or whatever you call it, so pretty much I'm kind of telling my younger self, fuck off. I'll be like, fuck this music, you motherfucker. So I'm kind of putting myself down there, so please forgive me on that. My younger self, like when I was 13 or 14, I was going through a bit of a phase with Metro Station at the time when I bought their album, and I was like so hyped about it. And now coming back to it in 2021, it's the worst fucking thing I'm regretting listening to. Uh, and I get embarrassed some of the time because I'm like, oh shit, I I like this piece of garbage. 17 Forever is an alright song. It ain't my favorite. Control was alright. Like I said, Trace Cyrus's vocals are terrible in this album. And Mason Musso's albums are sound in this album, not Mason Musso's albums. I'm saying the wrong thing, so please forgive me on that. Mason Musso's singing is iffy from time to time. It's good at one point, and then another point, it's not so good. Like Now That We're Done, I don't like the electronic auto-tune voice that comes in with the I know how. And then now that we're done, I'm so sorry, and all that. It bothers me a bit. Like, uh, this album sucks big time, and I'm regretting listening to it. So pretty much I'm telling my younger self, oh, well, this music is garbage, and all that that you're listening to. At the time, I actually got into Slipknot at the time. I was glad I got into Slipknot because Slipknot's very good. I thought the album was creepy as fuck when I heard it, but yeah, I was going through a pop rock phase at the time with my 13-year-old self. So pretty much I'm telling my 13-year-old self, fuck you and fuck this music that you're listening to. But overall, I thought Metro Station's self-titled album was horseshit. It wasn't good, meaning it's disappointing. Uh, it's not gonna get a good rating from me now in 2021. Because my opinions changed with uh, the music taste I listen to now. Because I'm more for metalcore. I don't mind pop rock stuff. It just has to execute very well, and this does not execute very well. This is just horrible. Shake It is one of the worst songs on the album. And Kelsey was okay, but not exciting to listen to. Every time I get to the Shake It song, I did this thing when I was a kid, when I danced around to that song, and I was like, the fuck you doing, Brian? I'll be like, the fuck you dancing to? Kind of shit. But California and Disco were alright songs to end the album. They weren't fantastic, but nah, it's not an album I'd be coming back to at all. Uh, so this was a one-time thing to review it, but for a score, uh, I'm gonna give Metro Station's self-titled album, the 2007 album, a 5.5 out of 10. I was gonna say 7.5 out of 10. No, it does not deserve a 7.5. It's bad. It's just a disappointing album, and Shake It was the most disappointing song and the most trashiest song I've ever heard. Uh, Listening to this album in 2021, I'm just regretting kind of the past, I guess you could say, of me 14 years ago enjoying Metro Station, or 12 or 13 years ago is when I really got into them. And then now I don't give two shits about them anymore. Sorry, Mason Musso and Trace Cyrus. I'm not saying that their music's terrible, it's just this album is terrible. And it was the worst thing they ever made. So I'm disappointed only because the songs did not execute very well. And like I said, listening to it in 2021, nope, it's not for me. It's not gonna suit well for how I'm gonna view it and listen to it and all that. So fuck this album. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Metro Station album, the self-titled album, 2007 album, if you've heard it. It was their debut studio album back in 2007, like late fall of 2007 or something like that. But if you did enjoy this Tuesday album review I made for you guys, and sorry that it's been a little bit since I made a video. I've just been so busy with house cleaning and other things like that. So I've been super busy. And I still got to do a little bit more house cleaning, and then finally get a fucking break from doing house chores and all that, because it's been a long weekend, and I've been so distant from my videos that I've had to put them on hold and delay some videos. And I'm sorry I delayed the live stream for the gaming stream for my Twitch thing. It's gonna happen next Monday, for sure. But yeah, I just don't see myself coming back to this album again. So fuck Metro Station's self-titled album. This album is horseshit. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna be returning to you for some track reviews, and I think that'll be it for the day. I'm gonna do Olivia Rodrigo's Sour album review tomorrow. sometime tomorrow. And then after that, just getting ready for the new albums that are coming up Friday, like Rise Against, Nowhere Generation, and Atreyu Baptize. So I hope you enjoyed this Tuesday album review. Sorry that it's so late for me doing this Tuesday album review. I'm slurring my words again. Please forgive me. But yeah, I would just tell my younger self, expand with your music taste, bro. But I was a kid, so I went through a big phase with certain different bands that I was trying out, and Metro Station for me now is not a good band. Uh, Not a good pop band or whatever you call their genre now. Uh, but they've had some cringy songs, quite a bit of cringy songs. But definitely stay safe, take care. Hopefully you enjoyed this Tuesday album review, and it's kind of a review where I'm saying I'm regretting my past on listening to this album, but I'll definitely see you in my next video.